So a couple of years ago, I met this lovely client who wanted to have a baby, but she didn't have periods, no periods at all. And so she came to see me and said, I don't even know if you can help me, but I read your book about fertility, and in it you mentioned that you didn't have periods at all. And we're told you could never have a baby, which is true. I was told I could never have children. I couldn't get pregnant. I wouldn't be able to carry a baby to full term. And I had, from the age of 17, no periods. And then I decided to get them back, and I had a perfect baby. So I said to her, okay, we're going to discover what's gone on with you. Why is it that you're not having periods? So I hypnotized her and I regressed her, and again you're going to understand why the 4 regressions are so important. In the first scene, I said, where are you? And she said, I'm sitting around a swimming pool. That was it. I'm sitting around a pool. It's very easy as a therapist to go, oh God, this is all going wrong. I mean, what am I supposed to do with this scene about a pool? So you have to be very confident and always be in control. And I said, well, what are you doing at the pool and who's there? And then she said, oh, it's a school pool and all the other kids are in the water. I'm not in the water. I said, why is that? And then she went, oh, I have a period. I'm the only girl in my year that has periods, and I'm not allowed to swim. And I feel so humiliated and so upset. And periods are kind of disgusting, aren't they? Next scene, where are you? And she said, well, I'm just lying in bed. I'm just lying in my bed. Okay. It's always important to say, but what are you feeling? What are you experiencing? So I asked her what she was feeling. And she said, well, I feel a bit upset, really, because my aunties are downstairs having Sunday lunch and I'm not joining in. I asked her why, and she went, I have a period and it's crampy and it's painful and I'm in pain and I can't go downstairs and have lunch with my aunties, and I hate having periods. I wish I never had them. That was very interesting, because in that wishing she was already commanding her body to stop. Next scene, where are you? And she said, I'm a student, I'm in my student house, I live with 3 other girls. What do you think? She said, well, I'm just delighted because I never have periods. I can play tennis every day, I can do sport every day. I'm the only one who never has to say to the other girls, can I borrow a Tampax? I don't have periods, I'm very proud of it. And there it was. So I began to explain to her the power her mind had. When you say, every month from 14 to 17, I hate having periods, I wish I didn't have them, if only I didn't have them, you are commanding and instructing your mind. You're giving your mind a very clear instruction. I don't want to have periods. And she was so clever, she managed to switch them off. And I said, look, you're very powerful. You have instructed your mind, you've given your mind a direct command, I don't want periods. Your mind's job is to do what it thinks you want it to do, and look what it's done. It has switched your periods off. And now it's going to switch them on. And so I showed her how to command her body, how to explain to it that she wanted a baby. I saw her in February. She called me in March and went, oh, I've got a period. That's amazing. It came back directly, just like you said it would. 3 weeks later, I got a period. She called me in April and went, I haven't got a period again. And then she called me in May and went, it's okay because I'm pregnant. She wrote a wonderful piece in my book trying to get pregnant and succeeding. Since then, she's had a second baby and she's very happy. So you're going to begin to understand the power of the mind. The mind can switch on any illness. It can switch on dermatitis. It can switch on eczema and asthma. But it can also switch it off. It can switch on or switch off fertility or headaches at will. It can create all kinds of issues.